Get ready with me while I tell you about the time a New York City influencer called me poor or broke. Whatever it was something. I moved to New York City from Australia in 2022. I had just secured my first apartment in New York, which if you are not from the US or moving from the US is so much harder to do than if you are. I had a huge challenge trying to get an apartment coming from overseas. We had actually been told by places that we viewed, because we hadn't lived in the US for the last 2 years, don't even bother applying. So when we did get a place, I was very proud of that place. And it should come as no surprise that that apartment was the most expensive rent that I've ever paid in my life. I had somebody ask me how much I was paying in rent, and I feel like these sort of conversations are a lot more common in New York because it's so expensive. And to be transparent, it was $3,100 a month, and I was sharing that with my partner. So I said, I'm paying this much. And the person looked at me and said, "Oh my God, does it have roaches or something? That's nothing." I guess the idea that I was paying this little, despite it being 5 times more rent than I've ever paid in my entire life, was just it was just too lowly. It was too lowly, it was too brokey for her. This person then went on to reveal that their rent was in the 5-figure amount. I don't know if she was trying to compare or just like she was in shock. I'm honestly no longer offended by this interaction, but it did hurt at the time as someone that worked so hard to get that place. With all of the New York City influencer discourse, I just thought I'd chime in because I've been waiting for my moment to kind of tell this story.